We're just cruising along, adding movies here. Let's put Snowpiercer back in there. Let's put Scott Pilgrim back in there. Gosh, cussing, dang, the whole situation. Backspace, like some kind of animal. We got to do something about this. I can't take it any longer. What do you think we could do? What do you think we could do to clear that out every time after we submit? Yeah. Maybe. Who's got a suggestion? Yeah, Sadie?
In the function, after you add it up here, you put value equals stuff.
Oh, so we know how to get the value of this thing, right? f.flickName.value. So what if you said f.flickName.value equals empty string? Why the heck not? Let's try it. Jurassic World with more S's. And fewer R's. Hey! Jurassic World, the new one. All right. Our life has changed. There is another way that I heard somebody muttering. Who was muttering something about that? Logan, were you muttering something? You did say reset. But reset what? Yeah, just reboot. Just reboot. Can't get the text box to clear, just reboot. Just throw the whole computer in the trash. You can actually reset the whole form. So if we had more than one text field here, we wouldn't want to go through and have to set all of them back, right? So we already have the form. That's the event target, right? We already have that saved to the variable f. So how about f.reset? And that's a function. So open, close parens. So do the same thing. Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, it does. So reset doesn't necessarily clear them out. It sets them back to whatever they were by default. So if we had hard-coded in an initial value, like we just like Thor Ragnarok so much that we know you're going to want that, so we just put that in there. Just hard-coded that as the value using a value attribute. Oops. So, yep, we submit that. Then we type in something else, like Avengers. And it just goes right back to Thor Ragnarok. So reset will set it back to its initial state, whatever that was. We probably don't want to do that. That's kind of annoying. But that's what we could do. Yeah.
Does it matter where you place the reset? Put it in the beginning of the function?
Well, if we put it at the beginning of the function, then when we tried to get the value out of there, we'd have already set it back, right? So it'd already be blank. So no, we need to put it at the end. Yeah.
Is there a way to do it without like making new paragraphs, or just be like a line break? Not like the \n, but like the BR tag?
Yeah, sure.
Would that work too?
Yeah. That would put less space in between them, right? Because there's some built-in margin on paragraphs. But yeah, you could totally just put a BR at the end if you want. Refresh the page and I start typing and it doesn't do anything. Oh, that's irritating. Okay, anyway. Yeah, you can totally use line breaks if you wanted. So refresh the page. Yep, to start typing my movie titles. Can't do it, right? That's ticking me off. Anybody know what it's called when you got your cursor inside a particular field? Kieran? Oh, yeah. You even skipped a question ahead. So when a particular field has your cursor in it, that field has the focus. So if we wanted a particular field to be focused when the page first loads, autofocus. So, Kieran, where do I put that? So, it's an attribute. It's an attribute that you can put on an input. It doesn't have to be at the very end, but it certainly can be, and that's kind of where I tend to put it. It's a Boolean attribute, which means it doesn't have a value. You don't say autofocus equals anything, you just say autofocus. And with any luck, unless Kieran's trying to lead us astray, I refresh the page, and I just start typing. Heck yeah, I do. Autofocus. So, as you might expect, you can also manually focus something, just like a camera. Right, so I could say f.flickName, because that's the input, dot focus. That totally works. What's the opposite of focus? Blur. Yeah. That totally works. Take the focus out of a particular field. You can call blur. Yeah, lucky guess. That's why I phrased the question that way, though. It's kind of intuitive. Cool. So yeah. What have we done since our last commit? We made the form reset in between, and we auto-focused. So if we wanted to make that 2 different commits, because it was kind of 2 different things. Okay, the HTML change was the autofocus, right? So add that by clicking that little plus. Autofocus the flick name input. And my JavaScript change, reset the form after each submission. Now I made 2 changes before pushing. Nothing wrong with that. You don't have to push on any particular schedule. Just do it often enough that you don't lose all your work. So I'll do it now. Very good. And we've got a slightly more usable app. Questions about what we just did? Focus and reset and all that stuff?